Hey friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, family, dad. This is serious vlog number, I can't remember the number, 4-ish, we'll say. Okay, and this is Tokyo is amazing and this is why. Um, and studying abroad here is amazing and this is why. So first is because being absolutely foreign is what I titled number 1. And there's just no getting around it here. You recognize nothing, sight or sound. So no matter where you are, you can't read. No matter where you go, you can't hear. Not really that bad, but you get my point. But it's all part of the experience, and it makes it really cool, and you do get used to it. But just something I wanted to point out. It's mind-blowing at first, and now it just kind of makes me laugh everywhere I go. You know, you dress differently, whether you think you are or not. You're probably dressed differently. You know, you can go shopping here and then fit in with whatever clothes and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm always, you know, I look foreign, I dress foreign, I sound foreign, I am foreign. There's no getting around it. If you feel like you're breaking some sort of social norm, you probably are. Whether it's standing where you're supposed to sit, sitting where you're supposed to stand, talking too loud where you're not supposed to. It's just one of those things that, like I keep saying, you can't really get around it, but you just have to embrace it. It's not a big deal. You'll be okay. And it makes it really fun, and it makes it really awkward sometimes, and then it makes you laugh where you're not supposed to. So basically at this point, you just, you know, you just got to embrace it, and that's what I'm doing. You just embrace being foreign. It's okay. It's kind of cool standing out. You get used to it, and then sometimes you just kind of like it. So that's cool. This is like a crazy thing that happened in Shinjuku. Me and my friend John were walking down the street, and there's always like so many people coming at you no matter what. And there's, you know, they're always speaking Japanese and yelling Japanese and whatever. So you get used to it. Well, someone walked by us and they were speaking. There was obviously another foreigner, and they were speaking perfectly good English. So me and John are walking, and like I noticed it and just like thought about it and thought it was really crazy, but didn't say anything because I didn't want to sound weird. And then John is like, "How fucking weird!" Oh, sorry. John is like, "How weird was that?" And I'm like, "The guy speaking English?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm so glad you just said that because I thought the same thing. Like, it's so weird. Like, someone walked by just speaking perfectly good English, and that caught our attention more. Like, we're like, whoa, wait a second. Okay, someone else. So now someone speaking English catches my attention more than someone speaking Japanese. And it was just really funny that he noticed it too. And I just didn't want to say anything and sound weird. So as soon as he said it, I just started cracking up. So it's like, yes, someone else is on my same page. Okay, reason number 2 is the people. I think the people here are like amazingly nice. The woman who thought I was gross for eating, I'd just give her the benefit of the doubt. I was at the bus stop. Maybe it just really wasn't a good idea. But like, for instance, I was trying to find the post office, so I stopped and asked like this random lady gardening. I knew I was near it because it's pretty close to my dorm, but I couldn't exactly find it. So I stopped and asked this random lady that was gardening, and she said a lot of things I didn't understand. But in there, I heard her say, "Gomen no sai," something something English. Like basically, she was like apologizing to me that she didn't speak English when I'm the one here in Japan that needs to be able to speak Japanese. So she was like extremely apologetic that she couldn't really help me, but then she just kind of like pointed like, "Go this way, then take a left," like, you know, I just followed her hands. So then, and I heard her say 7-Eleven too. So then I go down the road she kind of pointed to, took a left like she kind of said to do, saw the 7-Eleven. I didn't realize I was like 2 buildings down from the post office, but I stopped in the 7-Eleven, asked the guy working behind the counter, "Yubin kyoku doko desu ka?" Which means, in broken Japanese, it means post office, where is it, type deal. And the guy at the 7-Eleven like walked me outside and walked me almost all the way to the post office, like left his job and just to walk me, and was just like, arigato, arigato. And I'm like, no, arigato you just left your job to walk me halfway to the post office. And then also when I was looking for Western Union, because almost went broke before my financial aid, so my dad sent me some money. And I couldn't find it anywhere in Shinjuku, even though there's like five Western Union places there. And I stopped in a bank and asked, and the lady in the bank, hold on, she went and like Google mapped it for me, and then like pointed it out and like gave me directions on a Google map, which it was really close, but you know, just extra friendly, extra nice. Just I feel like they're very caring toward people that have no idea where they are, when really they could just be like some American people that are like, "Ma, you're not from here. I'm not gonna help you. You don't speak the language." Like, they're just accepting, which I wish we could be more like that in America. Reason number 3, the city absolutely blows your mind. I can't stress enough, the districts here in Japan are like New York City, Times Square on crack. I mean, there's music coming from every direction, whether it's a shopping center, a restaurant, a bar, a club, like just music everywhere, different music, dance music, rap music, pop music, Beyonce, like just everything. Lights all over the place. It's like information overload. Solicitors trying to hand you stuff left and right. It's like you can't really get used to it. Every time I go to Shibuya, for example, it's like the first time. Now I recognize the buildings and things, but every time it's just as like, well, I'm so freaking shocked right now. Like you're just in awe. Doesn't matter. It's just absolutely awesome. Another thing with my friend John, we have like this little inside joke. There's just always a random noise going on somewhere in Tokyo. So like no matter where we are, whether it's a train station or just in some random building or in a bar, there's always some weird noise happening, whether it's just someone yelling Japanese or some crazy music, especially like the train station, like the automated messages in the train station. You start to learn those because you hear them all the time. And like the way that they say certain things, they like sing it. So like our school station is Yotsuya, and me, my friend Valentina, and John were just always like Yotsuya, Yotsuya, because you just hear it all the time. I don't know, it's super funny. It's kind of funny how like they sing everything here too. It's to me, it's singing. Obviously, it's not to them, but like you learn to say it like that. So when you say like at a store, when you say like arigato gozaimasu, you say it like how you're like you don't say it like I just said. You say arigato gozaimasu. You have to. Or else you're just you're already weird because you're foreign. But if you just talk like you want to like, you know, embrace the culture. So sing the words. Or like when you're leaving the dorm, you say takimasu. Gotta say it just like that. If you say takimasu, they're like, who's this weird person? You know, you're rude and you're weird and you're standing out even more than you already are. So you're constantly in the twilight zone here in Tokyo, which is another phrase that I've been using. I think I've been using it. Maybe John said it first. I don't know. He might get mad at me for that. Okay, outside of the city, the country. For Golden Week, I went on a trip 2 hours outside of Tokyo. There's pictures on my Facebook to Hakone, and you can see I go inside of a ski lift type thing. I forgot what it's called. And it's just so beautiful. We're surrounded by mountains. We took this train up the mountains. It backtracks a couple times, and you're just in mountains, and you get to see like these little like I don't know if you call them villages or whatever, but little tiny neighborhoods where people live, and like little houses in the mountains, just trees everywhere on this train in the middle, like just I don't know. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So not just the city that's obviously crazy, but the beautiful mountains and the beautiful sceneries that you get from the train rides. And when I went to Hakone, that was absolutely awesome. So that. And then just in general, reason number 5, or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, reason number 5. I'm forgetting how to count. The weirdness is what I call it. And basically, all in all, it's the fashion, the food, and the nightlife. So it's kind of like 3 in 1. The fashion is crazy. I went to Harajuku. It's absolutely insane and out of this world. I want to go shopping there. I'm just worried that I'll never wear the clothes. I don't know. I should just like bring Harajuku style to Jack's Beach. No one will be my friend anymore. But I don't care. It's just so absolutely out of this world. I think they look so cool. Like it blows my mind. I'm just like, you guys are so awesome. I just want to be all of you. I want to be all of you. In Shibuya, the girls dress like out of this world gorgeous. Like I want to take pictures of them, but I want to freak them out. There's a couple stores where I just like literally want to ask the girls that work there if I can take a picture of them. And I'm just scared they're going to be like, why? And I'm going to be like, because you're gorgeous. I don't know. Uh, but maybe I'll just like sneak some pics in, or just ask I'll take a picture with them. Maybe they'll just think I'm a weird tourist. I don't know. Secretly, it's because they're absolutely beautiful and I want to show them to you guys. They look like freaking dolls. Like, most beautiful women I've ever seen. I can say that with confidence. The most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. Definitely. Okay, so then that's fashion. Food. I've had a lot of weird food experiences. Fishy this, fishy that. Secret fish. Like, I'd take a bite of something and secretly I've taken a bite of something out of a freaking ocean. But it's always really delicious for the most part, besides squid jerky. And then other than that, I eat rice every single day, which it's delicious and I love it. 0 calories, all carbs, but you walk everywhere, so burning right off. I think I eat so much rice now that when I get home I'm going to crave rice. So we'll be eating some rice together. You get like a soup and salad everywhere you go. It's just delicious. And you can always order chicken here, so if you just want to keep it safe, get a cutlet. That's a little rule. Okay, and then the nightlife clubs, what I'll end with. This is a part that's just like absolutely crazy. I've already told some of you guys this, messages and stuff, when people ask me about the nightlife. The last trains in all the stations close at 12:30. Clubs stay open all night long. The trains reopen at like 5:45. So basically, you either go out really early and come home at 12:30, or you go out at the last train, catch the last train to the clubs at 12:30, and then you catch the next train at 5:45 and you come home at like 6, 7 in the morning, which I know sounds crazy, but everyone in my dorm does it. All the other dorms, people that aren't in school are in school, go to different universities here, blah, blah, blah. That's just how it works. So if you go out early enough, I definitely catch the last train home and just say bye to everybody. But there's been nights where we pre-gamed in the dorm starting at like 11, pre-gamed for an hour, left for the last train, and then you come home at 6 a.m. and the sun's already been out for like an hour. One night, I literally left the club and it was sunlight and people were still walking in. I was looking at all my friends. I was like, what is going on? So there's no such thing as, there's nothing like partying like there is partying in Tokyo, which is, you know, one of the fun things being in college and being out here, but it's just not something that you want to concentrate on. You don't want to spend all your money like that, and you know, you don't want to, it messes up your sleep schedule every time. So like, I've been here for a month and a half almost, and I've had 3 6 a.m. nights of all the weekends. Other nights I just come home early, or we partied at the dorm and stayed in. But I've had 3 nights where I've come home at 6 in the morning with other people. You just get on the train, ride it back, and then we usually take the bus. Usually we take the bus from the train station to the dorm at that point, because none of us are trying to walk in our heels and dresses and suits at 6:30 in the morning down the street for 20 minutes. But anyways, so those are some reasons to definitely come to Tokyo. Those are the reasons outside of school to study abroad in Tokyo. The cultural experience is out of this world, and I wouldn't have, if I could take back time, I would never ever ever choose anything different besides Tokyo, because this place is amazing. I'm going to make another video soon on Sophia University, how awesome it is, how beautiful the campus is, and how awesome my classes are going. But I kind of wanted to get this out of the way too. It's been on my mind, all the things I want to tell you guys about the culture and things like that. So anyways, I will talk to all of you soon. Love you and miss you as usual. Having a blast. And a week into month 2. Time's flying because I'm having fun. Bye.